So, dear committee members and respected listeners, today I would like to show you my project name as GLPU IT Infrastructure Manager. My mentor is Sergey Lobushov, and I study at Ida-Viru Haridus Keskus. My name is Glpu-System. I'm a software engineer. Also, I work as an IT specialist. I participated in a lot of hackathons, game jams, IT events. Also, I'm a head of M2 Pururam Theater. My experience is, right now I work at the Ida-Viru Haigla as an IT specialist. I have experience in Mishura games as the Unreal Engine developer. And I had the internship in Cyprus at Paphos Studios of Arts and Design. So let's begin. Nowadays, organizations spend a huge amount of money on IT infrastructure tracking system. So Glpu-System should provide centralized IT asset inventory management with secure API access, user authentication, and role-based authorization for computer hardware tracking in corporate environments. Methods to accomplish my goal. So first of all, it's GL shell, GLPU server, and GLPU agent. And additional parts are security and testing. Let's talk about the functional requirements. The system must provide complete CRUD operations for computer records. Non-functional requirements are graceful error handling, code documentation, logging, and version control. So, first part, as I said, is GL shell. It's fully written in C language. It's similar to bash shell. As you can see, the commands are quite similar to bash syntax. So it supports 8 commands. And the most interesting feature is that GL shell interacts with the Linux API. So to be more precise, syscalls. So GL shell is using syscalls to interact with the kernel. GLPU server tech stack is Spring Boot, Java, MariaDB, and those are tickets in Jira. And the final part is GLPU agent. GLPU agent is a software. So basically, it's just a Windows service. It's also fully written in C language. And there is the PowerShell script that executes once an hour. And the agent sends the post method to the GLPU server. And GLPU agent has the specific role in the GLPU server for interaction. So let's talk about the security. Config.json as a ticket to a ship. By that, I mean that on each Windows machine where the agent is located, on a C drive, there is the GLPU folder, and inside the GLPU folder, there is the config.json. So when the time comes, agent just pulls information from it, takes server URL, username, and the password for a secure connection. And my personal recommendation is to lock down this folder for security purposes. And unfortunately, in my project, there are lack of GBT and DTO. But fortunately, there are implemented SSL and LAS protocols. I'll show you everything. So testing parts. I've created a lot of unit tests, black box testing, and as it's written here, Walgrind as a memory leak solution. So I used Walgrind utility for all C programs, to be more precise, agents and GL shell. It helped me a lot. So results. what's done? GLPU server is running, endpoints work correctly, GL shell functionality implemented, exceptions and errors handled inside the agent, inside the server, and inside the shell. Agent sends hardware information, so that was the main goal. And the agent starts and finishes work independently. So if computer went to the restart and the power is on again, so the agent will start its work again and shuts down after when it's needed. Results. More about it. What needs to be done? As I said, GVT implementation could be better option in this case. DTO implementation, database normalization, because right now database looks like just one table. This is fully wrong, and it should be like normalized. GL shells, full refactor, and command line interface better visualization. By that, I mean that I need to fully refactor GL shell because it works like a toy. Because as you know, the shell, bash, for example, it's independent program. So when you're calling in a bash some command like ls, cd, and so on, the bash just executes the program like cd and ls. So if the program cd or ls crashes, shell does not crash. In my case, unfortunately, I implemented it like the functions. So when you're interacting with a GL shell and you write down ls some directory, it's not a different binary. It's just a function inside the shell. So if function crashes, the whole shell crashes also. That's the point. Upgrade agent's functionality, for instance, installed software list. So it could be very useful if I could add the software list, because information about hardware, it's useful, but not all the time. It could be useful if you had another table with some instances to see what specific software is installed on particular computer. Documentation. Everything is described in README files on the GitHub. So if you would like to read it, go ahead. And now it's show time. I would like to show you my practical part. So here I have the remote desktop connection with my actually server at my work, at my office. So here, as you can see, the container is up and created 13 hours ago. We can do it again, actually. Okay, 14 hours ago now. So let's move on to the GL shell. So here, okay, I could zoom in somehow. Wait, okay, I hope you can see. I cannot zoom in. Sorry. So GL shell. So here we entered the home directory. So now we are not in the bash, but in the GL shell. So there are 8 commands, as I said. So we can look inside the directory. We can move between directories. For example, gp-admin, and look what's inside here. So here works everything perfectly. We can create the directory. I don't know, for example, tests dir 5. And the catalog or directory is created, and we can see it on the list. So let's move on to the server part. So if we use the PC search command, It will ask you the server URL. Username and the password. In the future, plans are to hide the password, but for now I did not implement it, so you can see my password and my username. But as we can see, the server gave back the information about the 5 computers. So those computers are physically located at the hospital. And if we use the argument in the PC search command, for example, PC class L3047K, unfortunately, it will ask you again the server URL. Username and the password. So here we can see the full hardware information about the specific computer, like it. So here we can see the operating system name, operating system version, processors, RAM memory, disk total size, disk free capacity, domain. So it's kind of useful, but as I said, it could be better if I could implement the software list. So we could see the list of the software installed on the specific machine. So from here, I guess we can move back to the presentation. And now I would like to answer your questions. Mul on nagu vastused, ma mõtlesin nagu retsendendi küsimused. Okei, ладно. Ma arvasin, mulle nagu seda ütlevad, seda küsimust. Okay, I can tell you, if you don't mind in English, I can tell you what was the question. It was connected to what is the advantage of a GLPU system compared to the GLPI. So basically there are no some revolutionary advantages comparing to GLPI, but for now GLPU is what's the maybe benefit. It's a lightweight, it has the narrow task, so there are no dependence on third-party modules or plugins as in the GLPI, but maybe in the future there will be. And the fourth point is composition of the collected metrics and the system adaptation to the organization's infrastructure. This point means that if you open the source code and you change some collected metrics, so and you make some changes on the GLPU server, you can collect specific metrics that you are interested in. So it's fully flexible to for changes. And okay. Esimene, teine? Juba teine võin? Esimene ka või? Okei. Milles seisneb teie GLPU konkreetne eelis GLPI ees peale selle, et lahendus on ise kirjutatud? No ma loodan, ma vastasin selle küsimusele. Siis teine küsimus on, kuidas te selle graafilise osa ette kujutate, kas pigem visuaalselt rikastatud terminali kujul, kus säilitab käsurea loogika või eraldi seisvana platvormina, mis suhtleb serveriga reaalsete API päringute kaudu ja kuvab andmed graafiliselt. Actually, I prepared my answer in English, so if you don't mind, I will continue in English. So, in the current stage, I see further development of the system is to implement, to choose the direction of the terminal interface, and rather than create the completely separate graphical platform. So I prefer command line interface. Thank you for your attention. Tai vai tik man.
MariaDB one table only. Use JSON file, CSV file.
So I chose this. Maybe it's more connected to the architecture question, because I wanted to have more experience in MariaDB. So I guess to compare with GLPI, I guess it uses some of the databases. So you should collect some information in the database. I believe so. So maybe MariaDB wasn't the best choice, but I chose it because it's like free, yeah, open source, as I remember. And yeah, as I said, it needs to be normalized, because one table is fully wrong and incorrect. But for now, for like purposes of 5 computers, maybe 100 computers, it works well. But when we have like maybe thousands of computers, it will work slowly, and we will face the problems.
Maybe NoSQL database. Yeah,
It, why I chose MariaDB, because it was like
experience, yes.
it was for my personal, like it's more comfortable for me because I use Fedora Linux, and it was like easy to integrate and use it, so that's why.
Short question. Your presentation was information that your agent is lightweight. If you try to compare GLPI agent, you try to make this?
Actually, okay, let's talk about the agents part. I haven't compared the their performance, because actually I didn't have any time for it, but I meant by that lightweight because like GLPI is fully ITCM platform, where you can see not only the hardware information, there are like software installed, so there it's like a huge platform. So I just believe that my small project is faster than huge ITCM platform.
Answer was about agent or all project?
About the lightweight, I meant by the whole project.
Okay.
Because the agent has like the basic Windows API calls. So I'm just in my agent, I'm just calling the Windows API. I'm creating the thread, so Windows service, and they're just implemented the post method and the JSON parser for the parsing the config JSON.
I received answer.
Kui te tahate, te võite eesti keeles küsida nagu. Okei, ei, ma lihtsalt täpsustan, et kui teil on mugavam kõikidele. Okei. Suur tänu.